Hi boys and girls, welcome to math. This week in math we're starting to talk about 3D and 2D shapes, and we're talking about the difference today between the two. And so first we're going to look at 2D shapes. Like we talked about yesterday, 2D shapes are flat, okay? So these are the shapes that you see many times maybe drawn in a book that you drew. Maybe you can draw a rectangle, and so that would be a 2D shape because it's kind of flat on the page. If you cut it out, it would be just like this. You could put it between your two hands and kind of squash it. So this is flat. That's a rectangle. There's another rectangle. Let me make this one a square. I'm going to cut a little bit off here and make this a square, and then you'll recognize this. Not a perfect square. Let's get it a little bit better. There we go. All right, so you recognize this. This is a square. 4 equal straight sides. There we go. And it's flat. And then what shape is this, boys and girls? That's right, this is a triangle, and this is just a flat 2D shape, two-dimensional shape, okay, 2D shape. And then what is this? It's not perfect, but it is a circle. Yeah, it's a circle, okay. And that is, of course, a 2D shape because it's flat. Now let me show you the difference once again between the 2D, here's the 2D, and here's some 3D shapes. Now, when you look from the top, it kind of looks just like those 2D shapes, don't they? Kind of looks like a triangle here, a rectangle here. This could be a circle, and this could be another circle here. Okay, these aren't all the 3D shapes, but these are several of the ones that you see a lot. Now, is this a rectangle? Well, kind of, but actually it's not 2D. It's 3D. It's solid, so I cannot put it and squash it between my two hands. It's not flat. It's solid. Okay. And this is actually called a rectangular prism, but it's a 3D shape, okay? Now, you may see things like this in real life. What would look like this? Maybe a box, right? A box that might come to the front door from Amazon, your parents may have ordered, would be a 3D shape just like this, and they have to open it, and of course there's something inside. Now, couldn't they just send the things from Amazon in a rectangle? Well, no. If they just had a piece of cardboard that was flat, you could put anything in there. But this is solid. This has some space inside. So this is a 3D shape. Okay? And how about this triangle? Is it a triangle? No, actually, it's a 3D shape. It's solid. Once again, I cannot put it in between my hands and close my hands because it's not flat. It's solid. It's a 3D shape. It's a triangular prism is what this is called, but it's 3D. That's the point. It's solid. How about this one? This is a circle, right? Well, you notice how the light kind of looks a little different on this one compared to this one. This, you can tell it's flat. But this one, the light, you see a little bit more highlight of the light here, and then it gets darker on the sides. That's a good indication that this is actually 3D. It's solid. It's a sphere. It's like a ball, right? And it's flat. Now, when you play soccer, do you play with a 2D shape or a 3D shape? Can you imagine getting a piece of paper and cutting a circle out and say, let's kick the ball? It would never work, right? Maybe for a frisbee, but not for a soccer ball. This is flat. You need a sphere. You need a ball to play with. It has to be solid. Okay? And so this is a sphere. And then one more thing here. Once again, from the top, it looks, it looks a little bit more like a 2D shape, doesn't it? It looks kind of flat, the way the light is kind of the same across all of it. But it's actually not even a sphere like this one, but it is 3D. It's solid. I can't put it in between my hands and squash it. It's not flat. You see that? This is a cylinder. And this looks like a lot of things that we see every day. At the store, cans are like this. Cans of Coke are like this. A lot of different types of cans would be like this. A big barrel would be like this. Kind of in a different way, but kind of hollow in the middle. But this roll of tape is basically a cylinder, right? It's hollow in the middle, but it's similar to that. So a lot of things in real life are cylinders. Okay, so what we normally see in real life, the things that we see in real life, seems like there tend to be more the 3D shapes than the 2D shapes, right? Because they're solid, and we use shapes like this, okay? All right, boys and girls. So now today we're going to do a fun game, and I put the link below this one, below the link for this video, and this is a game, and I'm going to show you real quick. This is 2D and 3D shape sort. Okay, we're not yet going to learn all the names of 3D shapes, but we're going to be able to. We want to be able to distinguish or tell between the two so that we can say, I know this is 2D and I know this is 3D. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how this looks. I'm going to click on this. So at the bottom, you'll see all the names of my class and Miss Purcell's class. So go at the bottom. You've all been assigned this game. So click on yours, on your name, okay? Click on your name. And then once you do, you're going to click on this. And it will show you what to do here. And once again, two-dimensional shapes are flat. Three-dimensional are solid, like we looked at. Okay? So we're going to look for the difference and sort them out. All right, so I see 2D on this side and 3D on this side. Okay? All right, so then we click done when we sorted them all out. We have to put all these in this and this box. So how about this one? Would this be 2D or 3D? Can you tell? Yeah, you see how it looks totally flat. And it goes right in here. How about this one? Is that flat or solid? Well, you can see that that's actually solid. Is that 2D or 3D? That's right, that's 3D. Okay, how about this one? Remember what that looks like? See, that looks like that cylinder that I showed, right? Is that 2D or 3D? Is it solid or flat? If it's flat, it goes here. If it's solid, it goes over here. And it is solid. All right, so we're going to sort all these out. And once you play this game, you can finish all these 2D or 3D. Whichever it is, you put it on that side and you look for the number 2 and D for 2D and 3 and D for 3D and then hit done. And if you have any questions, you can click on this little cat here with the question mark and he will let you know what to do. Okay, he will help you out a little bit. He'll give you a good hint. All right, boys and girls, let's sort all the 2D and 3D shapes today. And thank you for joining me today for math.